All right, Lumberjack hockey fans. We are just concluding the game before our Jacks here run a little bit behind. They still need the Zamboni. I'm going to leave the cameras on here, but just wanted to let you know we're a few minutes behind schedule. We got live hockey coming your way in a few. Hang tight. officially put you in charge. Oh, I didn't. Oh, so they're Huxley. They're out in the purple and then. Wait till it goes down. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. But they, so yeah, they're all good over. Yeah. Hey, Misty. Your hubby here? Oh, love it. Ah. So he's probably going to be watching. For what? Not yet. I guess so.
So I outdid TJ this morning because he told me that he already bid on it.
Yeah, that's what love's all about right there. All right, hockey fans, we are getting ready to go here. Zamboni's done. Parents are getting the nets in. Here come the referees. The Jacks are taking the ice. We'll throw it on. We got bench cam, and we'll do this one. So happy Saturday morning, everybody. Hoping to get you a good game today. We'll get a look at your Jack. So we are a little bit different today. We are in Bemidji, but we're in the Sanford Power Rink. Normally we're next door at the First National Bank Rink. So a little bit different camera angle for you here. And don't have as many set up today because I've got to go running from here to next door. So go figure. I got the scoreboard right. I didn't know what color the Crush were. They are Orange Crush A Go-Go. Give you, we got a net cam, we got a bench cam, main cam, and my versatile cam here. So the Crush, as they're known from St. Cloud Tech. Hang on. You can't get nervous about life. All right, everybody. So here the Crush are in their away dark orange. Orange is Orange Crush, and brighter blue, a little bit brighter blue than the Jacks. Blue helmets, blue breezers, orange jerseys, orange socks, trimmed in white and blue and orange, white letters. Let's get a count on them there for you. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, and 2 goalies. And for your Jacks, trimmed in their here in their home whites, trimmed in navy, of course, navy helmets, navy breezers, white socks, white jerseys, navy numbers. So we're at 4, 8, 10, 12, 13 and 2 goalies. There's the Crush goalies warming up. There's your Jacks. So far, don't have a color guy for today's game. TJ, if you're watching, be safe down there. Out of town for the weekend, I understand. We got 4:10 on the warm-up clock here. Hope everybody's having a nice start to your chilly Saturday. At least it's a little bit warmer than yesterday as that polar vortex, as I like to call it. I like to call it it's just normal Minnesota. Vortex or not, it's just cold. Let's see what we got out there for varsity helpers today. I see Stitsworth back on the ice. Welcome back, Sophie. Three minutes left on the warm-up clock. You're counting it down. Just that quick time to go get those last-minute snacks and beverages. Don't want anybody going thirsty or hungry. Give you a little bit of a quick side-by-side on the crushing the Jacks. Again, a little bit different angle here as we get ready and fired up from the Sanford Power rink here. My hot chocolate's already cold. That's good news. Not really, but a little bit chilly in here this morning. Referees look like they're about ready to go, stretching it out. So today is Hockey Day or Hockey Fights Cancer Day. So we have got a busy day here at the BCA. Right now the varsity are getting going on the First National side, while the Lumberjack JV girls is here on the Sanford Power side. And then that's going to rotate, and at 2 o'clock today, the varsity girls are going to take over the First National Bank rink, and the JV boys are going to be here on the Power rink. So it might have been a good day to stay home because the parking lot here at the BCA is plumb full of people. One minute left on warm-up clock. Taking a wild stab at it here. Could be Everhart in the net today. St. Cloud's going to go for a quick skate. All right, we're 5 seconds from buzzer time here. Get this thing underway. Again, we're a few minutes behind schedule here. All right, the girls are getting the pucks picked up. Good to see the Crush girls helping. Refs are checking the nets. We are about ready to get this one started. Looks like we got an O'Brien and a Byron, and a Larson is the parent helpers in the penalty box today. Let's see. We're going to go to Main camera here. Just me and the camera today, so nobody to blame but myself if I miss something. Crusher ready. Jacks are still over at their bench. Now they bust it up. Looks like Fuller and Frank to start on defense. Grand, Knutson, and Carlson to start as forwards. Puck is down, controlled by the Crush. They're going to throw it up ice. That'll get played by Fuller. She loses, has to retreat all the way back. Around, she throws it around the boards to Frank. Now left to Knutson here. Knutson going for a skate, throws it over to Carlson. Carlson dumps it into the offensive zone. And the Crush will pick it up behind their own net here. Knutson goes in a banging. Grand in to help. Knutson's going to come away with it. Knutson back to Fuller. Fuller over to Frank. Frank throws it towards the net. That goes wide. And the Crush bring it out to center. And then throw it behind the net. Fuller's going to be the first one there along with a Crush girl. She throws it up the wall to Grand. And that gets played by Frank now, who plays it out to center. And here come the Crush through center. This one's going to be played by Fuller. She throws it over to Frank. Frank makes a quick move. Frank driving. Looking for somebody to pass to. Frank still digging in the corner with it. Throws it over to Larson. Larson tries to get it down low. Shot was on net. So the Jacks get the first shot of the game. That one's going to come all the way around to O'Brien, who plays it in. Crush whack it up ice. And that's going to be the first whistle for icing on the Crush. So we got to face off to the left of the Crush goalie. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Happy Saturday. We got Jacks hockey in front of us, and that bench cam's getting a little bit blocked. Probably not the best angle for it, but we'll make do. Face off to the right of the Crush goalie. And here come the Crush. Kind of a 2-on-2 here. And they throw it into the offensive zone. Crush will pick it up in the near corner. Tried to center, now comes back out to the point. And now down to Winkler. She's going to try and wrap it up ice. Kept in by the D. Now it pops out to center. And the Crush try to throw it up to neutral zone here. Comes back to O'Brien, over to Stitsworth. Stitsworth tries to hit Novak, that didn't work. Stitsworth goes down in a crumble zone. And the Crush drive into the offensive zone here. And in the far corner here, Crush looking for somebody to pass to. Throws it off the side of the net. Everhart was ready for it. Crush behind their own net, getting a little mojo going here. Crush looking to center out front. That missed everybody. And a goal off the inside of the post. Everhart had a little bit of traffic in front of her. And the Crush get the first one to take a 1-0 lead here. Just snuck inside the post. I think you could hear the doink. Rings the dinner bell, but goes into the net. So Runnigan, Grand, and Knutson here. Frank and Melcher on defense. Frank going for a skate. She throws it up the wall. Played by the Crush. Frank's going to pick it up on the far wall. Runnigan throws it. That gets into traffic out in front of the net. And now it's going to pop back out to Frank. She tries to hit Knutson. Knudsen wraps it up off the wall. Played again by Frank. She's coming in the near wall here. She tries to throw it in deep, bit of a whiff. Crush get up through the neutral zone. Melcher and Frank on defense still. Carlson, good use of her body there. Now back to Frank. Makes a quick move. She tries to get it up to Pemberton, and now Jacks are forced to go all the way back into the near corner here. Melcher's going to throw it around the back of the net, where Frank will pick it up. Goes over to Pemberton. Gets knocked off her stick. And stolen away by Larson. Larson chips it past the D. Larson trying to make a move. And now picked up by the Crush at their own blue line. Stolen away by Runnigan. Over to Fuller. Fuller dishes it up the wall. Tries to get it to Pemberton. That didn't work. And now back up the wall to Pemberton, who throws it into the offensive zone. Rush coming along the near wall. That one's going to come all the way out to Winkler. Winkler throws it off a Crush jersey. And shot. Everhart puts it in the mitt and says, give me the whistle. So 11:48 left here in the first. 1-0 is your score for the Crush. Face off to the left of Everhart. They go back to the point. Shot. Hit traffic out front. Winkler throws it up the wall. Crush out front. Novak does a nice job again, but then it goes to the D. Saved by Everhart. That one looked like it went off the leg pad or flipper. Now to the point for the Crush. Gives it to Fuller. And Novak gathers it up at center. She throws it deep. Runnigan chips it back into the deep corner. Fuller makes a move. Makes a quick move, then lost the handle. Good idea. And the Crush throw it in deep. I believe that's called a tip, no icing. Jacks throw it up ice to Grand. That one comes back outside into the neutral zone. Crush need to check up. Fuller with a backhand saucer pass. That one gets the puck in deep. Looking to center. And that one's thrown out to the neutral zone by Knudsen. Shouldn't have enough on it for icing. Sorry about the oversteer in the camera there. Here come the Crush along the near wall. Now we got Melcher and O'Brien on defense. Carlson, Pemberton, Grand out there. And that one gets thrown up to Melcher. Tries to come through center. And the Crush come off the wall. Just lost the handle. Quick shot. Saved by Everhart. And we get a whistle here. It's going to come to the right of Everhart. 9:33 left here in the first. O'Brien going behind her own net. Goes over to Melcher. Melcher wants to go for a skate. Now she throws it up to the neutral zone. Crush, bit of a 3-on-2 here. Trying to center. Shot just goes wide of Everhart. And Everhart's going to say, give me that whistle. With 8:58 to go here, first period. Face off to the left of Everhart. Shot. Everhart gets a piece of it, cleared by Fuller. Frank trying to come near wall, gets a little speed going. She chips it in deep. That one played by Fuller, kept it nicely. Fuller shoots, goes out front, hit a little traffic. This one comes back to Frank and hops over her stick. Frank's got some green space. She throws it in the offensive zone again. Frank's in deep with Carlson watching the point. Shot and saved by the Crush goalie. So we'll get a whistle here and a face-off to the right of the goalie. Hey, I got the camera for this. There you go. Face-off back to Carlson, back to Frank. Frank loads up, shot goes wide right of the goalie. Grand tries to make a quick move, back to Carlson. Back to Fuller who keeps it in. She'll wrap it in deep. Knutson behind the net. Carlson in there to give a hand now. And now the Crush are going to try the near side. They're going to wrap that back up to Fuller. She tries to keep it in the zone here, and that comes out to center. Crush one-on-one with Frank. Shot tipped wide by Frank. Nice play there. They try to center, goes high off Everhart. Now picked up by Grand. And Fuller throws it out to center, and the Crush will have to retreat. And that one's going to come out to center as well. Crush all the way back to their blue line. Oh, Grand almost had a great chance to steal one there, and that's going to be icing on the Crush, which will get us all the way back to the left of their goalie. With 6:34 remaining in the first. Looks like Winkler and O'Brien on D now. Runnigan, Runnigan, Larson, Pemberton. Face-off coming through center here. Crush trying to get around Winkler. They pull up. And now behind the Jack net. How you doing, Danny? Good shot. Tipped up high over Everhart. This is going to come out to Larson. Larson's going to try and get a burst of speed going. Coming to the near wall. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Kept in by Carlson. And now the Crush come through center. Winkler to beat. Crush pull up, waiting for some helpers. They come hot off the bench. And now the Jacks get it tipped out to the neutral zone. 5:33 and counting here. Still 1-0 your score. O'Brien throws it up ice to Pemberton. And now back to O'Brien. That goes off a Crush girl. Over to Winkler. Winkler's going to throw it around to O'Brien. Carlson trying to get past the D. Nice body work by the Crush defense there. Wasn't checking, just rubbed her out. And now they come up through center. Novak playing it. She loses the handle. Crush 1-on-4. Nice work by Melcher. Now Melcher behind the net. She blows a tire. Now Frank to help out into the corner, and she's going to spend 2 in the box. Maybe just a little bit too rough there. They're calling it checking. And Frank's going to get 2 minutes with 4:38 to go here in the first, which will put Fuller and Winkler on D. Runnigan and missing one. Larson is going to be the forward. So the Crush control here. Fuller goes ahead, and then Carlson throws it to the neutral zone. Crush go cross ice. Good at the line here. Shot and a goal right up underneath the bar. Power play goal 17 seconds in. Beats Everhart right over the top of the blocker side to make it 2-0. So power play goal for the Crush. 4:20 left here in the first. And now we're digging out of a bit of a hole here. Runnigan, Grand, Knutson are your forwards. Face off here at center. Fuller tries to get it up the wall. That should have been offside. No call. Knutson gets it on the half wall. Shot goes behind the net. Runnigan's going to throw it back to Fuller. Fuller coughs it up 2-on-1. Blocker save Everhart. And another save Everhart. Now this one comes out to the point. Tipped away by Winkler. Runnigan tries to get up to Knutson, who tries to get it to Grand. Now it's going to come back to neutral zone. And here come the Crush to the neutral zone. Winkler was the first one there. Sorry, it's just right underneath us here. We don't have a good angle for you. Here's Carlson. 1-on-3 onto the backhand. Oh, and she throws it all the way back. This one's going to be picked up by Melcher. Melcher loses the handle. She throws it over to O'Brien, who goes skate to stick. Ran out of room, though. Defense got in front of her. Nice stick there by Melcher, who tries to get it out back through the neutral zone. Now the Crush go all the way back to inside their own zone here. Melcher will be the first one there. She gives it back to O'Brien. O'Brien throws it up ice to Carlson. Carlson goes cross ice trying to hit Pemberton. That didn't work. And now Melcher back again. She'll wrap it around the near wall. Larson's over there. And Carlson says, "Give me a whistle," and throws it up for icing. And we're going to get a face-off to the left of Everhart. 2:02 left here in the first. 2-0 is your score. Puck is down, controlled here by the Crush. Backhand pitching wedge. And the girls get it out of the zone. Stitsworth is on the move. Two-on-one against Melcher. Crush pull up, looking for somebody to pass to, get into the slot. Now it goes back to the D, to the other D. Centered, right out front, shot, saved by Everhart. So she keeps it 2-1. And we'll get a face-off to the left of Everhart here. This one goes back to the point. Quick move. Shot. Save Everhart. Another save Everhart. Fuller clears it to the wall. Another shot again. Fuller trying to make the move. Gets it out of the zone. Looks like Everhart got a save on that one. And comes out to center. Knutson chasing. Crush throw it up ice. Winkler throws it behind the net. Fuller's going to wrap it around to Larson. Comes out to center. Knutson with a tackle. Now Winkler's got it. She's got some space. Shot. Right in the old breadbasket of a defense. Crush coming through center. Good job by Winkler. Excuse me, that was Grand. Pemberton with it now. Pemberton making a few moves. Pemberton now in the backhand. And she lost the handle. And that's the end of the first. Power play goal and a regular strength goal for the Crush. And we end the first 2-0 for the Crush. No resurfacing here until we get to the end of the second. Jack's getting some little bit of an extra strategy session here. I think we're going to get a couple of forward helpers here for the second, third intermission. Call it no helpers here in the first. Looks like the Crusher about ready to go. They're busting up. And there's the buzzer. Let's get the main camera back here. There we go. Jacks say they're ready to go. Jacks now going right to left on your screen. Crush going left to right, of course. Puck is down. Refs are ready to go. This one comes back to center. That's going to hop the stick of Fuller. She throws it off the wall. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Lossing to pick it up. Lossing's going for a skate. So, figure out who's with us there. Lossing and Wongberg. Fuller gives it over to Grand. Knutson, Grand, Wongberg. Over there, 3-on-3 on the wall. Still digging around, and the rest says nothing of that business. We'll get ourselves a whistle. And we'll get a face-off to the left of the Crush goalie here. So Lossing and Fuller on D. Knutson, Wongberg, Grand are your forwards. That one comes right back to Fuller, who rips one, throws it off at Knutson. So that hit traffic. And here comes the Crush the other way, looking to get around Lossing on the backhand. They come out front and do a little spinorama. Saved by Everhart. Longberg throws it out to center, comes out to the neutral zone. And the Crush throw it all the way around. Fuller's going to pick it up on the near wall. Oh, she tried to stretch Pemberton. That was a little bit out of her reach. Jacks changing here. They come out through center, should be icing. And it is, so we'll get a face-off all the way back to the left of the Crush goalie here. Let's get a little quick check on Byron, see how she's doing. She's doing pretty good. Looks like she's ready to go. All right. Face off to the left of the Crush goalie here. O'Brien and Winkler on defense. This one's going to come out to O'Brien. She'll give it a whack back in deep. Runnigan's there. Runnigan looking for somebody to pass to. That goes to the near wall. 2-on-2 for the Crush. Trying to get around Winkler. Nice job by Winkler. Now the Crush back to the D. Shot and saved by Everhart. 14:58 left here in the second. Ooh. Get that changed for you. Face-off controlled by the Crush. They throw it towards the net. O'Brien, if she can get there. Oh, she's trying. Here comes Larson, trying to split the D. That gets denied. And here come the Crush through center. Pretty easy to spot them. They're in the bright orange. Crush from the dot out front. Now back to the corner. Still battling there. O'Brien gives it a whack. Comes back out to the neutral zone. And back around the near wall here, looks like to Novak. And right underneath us here. And that looks like it's icing on the Jacks. And we'll get a face-off all the way back here to the left of Everhart. It's like Melcher, Lossing, Longberg, Novak, and Stitsworth. Here comes the Crush back through center. Nice play by Melcher there, and the Crush wrap it around the net. This will be picked up by Lossing. Lossing's going behind her own net. And Wongberg gives it a whack out to center where the Crush will pick it up. Everhart plays it to the back wall where Wongberg's going to pick it up. Back to the D. Take one step around Stitsworth, throw it towards the net. That's tipped wide to the right of Everhart. Now Lossing with it, 1-on-3. She gets her pocket picked. Still trying to get it out of the zone. Longberg comes a barreling through there, and the Crush roll back in. This will be Melcher to go get it. Melcher loses the handle. She tries to throw it up ice. Cross ice. Through neutral, and the Crush throw it back in deep. Jacks will try again. Melcher wraps it around the near wall there. Tried to get it to Novak. Runnigan's now hot off the bench. Runnigan trying to get a jump on it. Don't think she's going to quite get there quick enough. And here come the Crush up the far wall. And no call there on the takedown. Might have been Knutson. Crusher going to grab it here at the point. Oh, Knutson looking for the steal. And again, right out in front of us, looks like Knutson's got it. And icing on the Jacks again. So to the left of Everhart we go. Fuller, Winkler, defense, Wongberg, Pemberton, and Larson. This one controlled by the Crush. And here comes my favorite color commentator. Scott, you want to jump in? That's for Emma Bisey here for the, she's dropping the puck at the varsity game. Emma Bisey for Hockey Fights Cancer Day. What's that?
Is she a young girl?
Yeah. Yep. Here comes Fuller.
Uh-oh.
Through center.
Broken chair.
No, I just take him out of there so you don't bang your hips.
Oh.
All right, Scott's now in charge of the
Smart.
camera, so if there's any mistakes, it's now on him, not me.
Yeah, I was looking for TJ. I thought.
He's got weekend duty, I believe, this weekend.
Oh.
Crush tried to steal at center. Wongberg tries to go skate to stick. Going to be picked up by the Crush. They wrap it off the wall. Played out to Fuller. Tries to make a quick move and whiffs. So this is 1-on-1 with Winkler. 2-on-1. Nice pass to Wongberg. She can keep the handle. She's 1-on-1. Trying to go wide. Now she's 1-on-2. Throws it off the wall.
That was a really good back check by 24 there.
Yeah, the Crush have been playing well. They're easy to spot and they're bright orange.
Yeah. Well, we will be in the pink.
For the whole game or just warm up?
No, just warm up.
Just warm up.
High school league doesn't allow that.
Yeah, it's too bad. Fuller sees Novak. Gets by her. Runnigan trying to get there quickly. Couldn't quite make it. And the Crush throw it back out to the neutral zone.
I'm guessing, Doug, that the Crush have several players that play varsity too. Just because they don't have a lot of girls playing there.
Sure. We didn't have any helpers in the first. We've got Wongberg and Lossing here in the second. And that's an offsides call on the Crush.
I thought I saw an email yesterday from the coach saying that he'd already talked to the girls that were going to be in the first period.
He did.
And nobody showed? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You talked to him and
Well, I didn't talk to him.
no, wasn't me
No.
either.
No, it was an email he sent out yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that in the remind app. Could have been a last-minute change of plans. You never know.
Never know.
Wongberg behind her own net here. She's going to throw it up to Grand. Crush pinch on the wall there. Here Knutson has it. She's got Wongberg with the backhand pass. Good pass by Knutson. But it goes a little bit too far and ends up in the hands of a Crush girl.
So the gal that was doing tickets out front, First National side, she says, I know you. You have an old man pass. I said, what?
The senior discount.
She said, old man pass. And I still didn't understand what she said. Her husband was sitting right next to her, and he goes, old man pass.
Yeah.
Says, I have it too.
Yep. Back to O'Brien here. Stolen by the Crush up ice. Right out front, played. Looked like by Pemberton. And now one goes wide of Everhart. Melcher gets a little bit of a crunch and munch on the far corner. Over to Pemberton on the near wall. Tries to hit Larson. It's no good. Larson runs into a wall of orange and Runnigan pushes in a little bit deeper. She's off on a change.
Addie looks taller to me. For some reason, she looks like she's grown.
She might have grown. Lossing tries to tip it by the orange. Now O'Brien with it. O'Brien to Wongberg. Wongberg hits Lossing with a nice pass. Lossing's got Larson, but she chucks it in deep. This one gets by Larson. Pinched in by Lossing. Wongberg, a helper along the wall. And the Crush are going to go behind their own net. Kept in by Wongberg. Oh, excuse me, that was Novak. And the Crush go to the far wall. This one's picked up by Fuller. She hits Lossing. Lossing over to Stitsworth. Stitsworth trying to go wide. Throws it into the far corner. Fuller keeps it in, but now it squeaks by. Crush goes to the line, trying to get by Lossing and Novak, and a goal. Ripped one high glove side from about the hash mark, Scott, and that one, nice shot.
A very good shot.
Makes it 3-0 with 6:48 to go here in the second. So what we got to do at the end of this one, Scott, is I've already got the Wi-Fi in the suitcase over there. We got one camera down there and one by the bench. These two and the controls of the batteries and that, we can just carry it all over. We should be able to set it up fairly quickly over there.
Right through down over here. And
yeah, I think so. I might make, and they do the resurface here, make a trip over with the backpack to give it a little bit lighter. O'Brien shoots, saved by the goalie. O'Brien stuffs the truck from behind the net. Goalie got a little bit out of place there, and she came in and pulled one out.
Stuff
Good
a truck.
for her. Yeah, she stuffed it right in there. Too bad we have a replay on that one. Get the some of the knuckles there for you. Goalie got a little too far out of place. He was able to sneak behind the goalie and shove it in the net. Good for Issa O'Brien.
Yeah, good move by.
So that gets the Jacks back within one. We're on the board. First goal in about 3 games. And icing's waved off. And that should be offsides. Jack's got to check up. And still not understanding what's going on here. And he should just blow the whistle.
He was trying to help him. He was yelling, but they just didn't get it.
Teenagers.
They did not listening.
Face-off just underneath us here. Wongberg on the draw, Pemberton and Larson. And that one's tipped deep into the Jacks' end here. Goal scorer O'Brien picks it up. She wraps it around to Larson. Right out in front of the slot. Shot, blocker saved by Everhart. Larson tries to get out of the zone, throws it right to the point. That one's blocked. And that's back to the point. Tipped out front, went wide left of Everhart. Now Pemberton with it. Stolen away by the Crush. Crush tried to steal. Chip it back in deep. And it comes all the way cross ice. Towards the net. That one goes off the foot of O'Brien. And Larson unable to get it out of the zone here. Some pressure being had by the Crush here. They're getting a little bit of mojo.
Yeah, 24 on defense there. She's a senior.
Okay.
So I'm guessing she's playing between both JV and varsity.
Yep. Run again in on the forecheck. Now back around to Lossing. 4:32 and counting here. Run again, throws it towards the net. Goalie gets the mid on it, but couldn't control it. And here come the Crush, good at the blue line. Melcher tries to drive him wide. Shallow, that one off the ankles of, could have been Lossing. From the slot, Shot. That one went FedExed over the top. Crush right out front. Shot. That goes wide of Everhart. Back down low. All the way out to the point. Novak got a stick on it. Lossing into the corner with a nice body work. And that one's going to come all the way out. Was tipped by the Crush, so no icing. Stolen away by Lossing and Wongberg. Novak tries to get it up to Grand. Lossing going to spin around in her own zone here. She goes up to Novak. Novak tries to tip it through center. Now played by the Wongberg. She's on the backhand. Tries to get it to Novak. Stolen away by the Crush, who come in a 3-on-2 with some speed. That one missed by about 3.5 feet. Wongberg to Novak. Novak makes a quick move. Tips it through center, and we got some interference here. Little Super Ball action. There we go.
Bouncy ball.
That's one way to get a whistle. Should have had the Super Bowl cam on that.
I had it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Awesome. Good
I
job.
had it.
I should have figured that, Scott.
It was right there.
It wasn't as hard to miss. Crush. It's not very often you get a Super Ball bouncing on the ice. From the dot, shot. That one looks like it hit the side of the net.
So this camera angle is pretty good. This height and distance away.
It is. The only thing is, because we're so close here, it loses that kind of half circle right underneath us, about 10 feet. But other than that, you're right. Played by Fuller, who's got a little bit of space. She wraps it up the wall to Knutson. Knutson trying to split the D. Crush. Fuller pinched a little there. He's got it. Tries to get it over to Knutson. Now the Crush come away with it. Shot and a goal up over the top of the glove of Everhart. And another rocket of a shot.
Yeah, that was a hard wrist shot. Again, up in that upper right-hand corner, glove side.
Glove side. To make it 4-0 with $1:31 left on the clock here. I think I said Libby cam earlier. That's Jersey cam. Jack's trying to keep it in, down 3 again. Here come the Crush with some speed again. Shot, save Everhart. And that one's going to come out to center with 1 minute left to go here in the second. And then we are going to get a resurface. Picked up by Melcher. Throws up the wall off of Pemberton. And now the Crush will get it in deep.
Looks like icing. No?
No, I think she was just inside the red line. Stolen away by the Crush. Shot. Blocker save. Everhart's got it. Face off right in front of the old camera here. Played by O'Brien, controlled by the Jacks, stolen away by the Crush. Tried to hit the slot. Melcher's going to get it around to O'Brien, but it comes out to Knutson. And now O'Brien's got to go back in. Play it in deep. She gets it over to Knutson. Knutson finding a little room. And that's going to be the end of the second. So 4-1's your score here. And we're going to get a quick intermission. Get the third up there. So that's good. So all right, everybody, take a quick break here. We'll put the Zamboni cameras on, or at least so you get a little side-by-side here, and we'll be back at you in about 15 minutes. Hang tight, everybody. I think if all we got is if you collect those two, I think I can take all this. Okay. So they just each got a battery and a tripod. And I got them set up with all three extensions. So I'll have to just carry them one at a time. I carried them both down. Two batteries and just, where do you want them to go here? Well, we're going to stop. Because they're going to be right when they're done. Where are these going to go? Oh, yes. We're going to set up the whole new screen. So we'll need to connect them and then bring all the way up and then have to break them. All right, everybody. As you can see, the referees are back out on the ice. Zamboni's done doing its thing. Jacks are down 4-1. Picked up one in the second there, so hoping they can get a little bit more of that. Come back and tie this one up. 17 minutes left on the clock. Testing 1, 2. Just checking the volume. Hoping it sounds good. And here come the Crush. They're first to get out onto the ice. And here come the Jacks. All right. We've got Winkler, Melcher, Pemberton, Coe, Everhart, Larson, Grand, O'Brien, Stitsworth, Swanberg, Novak, Knutson, Runnigan, Fuller, and Byron. So Coe and Swanberg stepping down to get a period of playing with the JV. "17 minutes on the clock here. Boy, the ice set up nice and quick over here. Yeah. A little bit of wetness down by the Crush net. So as we're waiting to get started here, I'm currently being told that once the section games come along, we're out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Who said that?
I'm going to, let's see, now mine quit. There we go. I'm
it's
good.
not used.
Let's see.
There is that. That's better
Yep,
for me.
I'm good. Athletic director told me, we just had a quick email chat, and she had to ask to be able to even use the huddle, because I think the Minnesota hockey or high school hockey takes over, and they must have the rights to somebody. I was going to email her back and just ask her again if, we can, is there any way we can ask for a specific, or if we pay them $100, what do they need to let us go for? You'll never get to the state inside the Excel Energy Center. But for the section games is a maybe. But as of right now, everybody, we're going to have to get you subscribed to whatever broadcast medium they're going to use.
Well, well, maybe it's that Sports Network in Minneapolis.
Could be.
They were at the showcase.
Yep.
But I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that. I mean, minhockey.tv, but
maybe
they don't typically have announcers. It's just video. But I'm not sure why they could tell us that.
Yeah, I don't even know if she truly knows why, other than it's just a rule. I don't know.
I don't. A rule by who?
Right.
Yeah, if it's a Minnesota State High School League, I mean, that's easy to look that up.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to do a little research on that, Doug.
And a nice save there by Everhart. Do that. Because, but if somebody's paying the high school league for all the rights, to all the games, then that's one thing. So,
well, I was told also, minhockey.tv, the school gets a percentage of that back if they're showing that game.
Okay.
So the school gets a little bit of money kickback on that.
We should find out how much that is.
It's probably a percentage.
Yeah, but a percentage of, right. If it's $40, I'll give him the $40.
Yeah. There you go.
We can make a local donation. Here comes Runnigan through center. Now back to Melcher, who just wasn't able to get any handle on it. In the slot, shot, saved by Everhart. Runnigan throws it off the wall to herself. Tries to get around another one. She does, but didn't notice the puck was in front of her. Pinches. Still has a nice effort by Runnigan, 1 against 3 Crushers. And now we got Winkler and O'Brien on defense. One gets by Sticksworth, who's looking. That Everhart gets it in the mitt and says, "Give me a whistle."
One of my former skating students plays in the PGA.
Yeah.
He's right on the cut line right now. He's played 9 holes. He's 9 under.
Well, it's Saturday. Cut would have been yesterday.
Well, it's a different format. So
here comes Swanberg. Tries to get her on the D.
So the cut line's at 10 right now. He's got 9 holes to make up. I got a feeling it's going to be 11 before the day's over.
And he's on the line?
He's at 9 under.
Okay. This one comes back to Swanberg. She could have played it, so icing's waved off.
What's the deal with Ella May's helmet? She's got a different helmet.
She's got a purple stripe up there for Hockey Fights Cancer.
Oh.
So she's got a taped thing on there.
Okay.
Just throwing a little extra love Cancer's way. So looks like Grand, Runnigan, Fuller, and Winkler.
Jerry said go back to full screen.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. I had it on split screen. Thank you, Jerry. And Jack's getting a penalty here. Thank you for all our texter people that let us know when we're messing up, and that one's on me, not Scott. At least we had your camera on. It was just half the screen instead of the whole screen. I didn't just leave it on bench cam for 20 minutes. Looks like Fuller. We're on penalty kill now, so your killers are Swanberg, Fuller, and your forwards are Knutson and Larson. Crushers win the draw. They go down low. Fuller got a handle on it, got it halfway up the wall to the hash mark. Back down low, back out to the point. And top of the circle, shot. That one's about 4 feet high. Must have been a lob wedge. To use those golf analogies again, as we're talking about the PGA.
I like that.
Knutson tries to get up to Larson. Now Larson battling just underneath us here. Like Knutson comes in like a Mack truck. No penalty there. Right onto the forehand shot, and Everhart's got it. And Fuller and Swanberg are giving a little love to number 8 there. Got to put her in the pinball machine. $1.19 left on the penalty kill here. This is Knutson on the draw again. She kicks it over to the far wall. Going to be picked up by the Crushers. Shot goes wide left of Everhart. Fuller picks it up, wraps it off the wall, but it goes back to the point. Down low. Spinorama, no dice. And right out front. Now Larson along the far wall, picked up by number 11 for Orange. Shot, save Everhart. Oh. And that doesn't get Swanberg a call. Should have.
Nobody saw it. We saw it. It was right
We
on
did.
the camera here. So, Grandma and Grandpa, if you're out there in Tasmania,
Yep.
LMA just she got away with one.
She did. She's acting like the enforcer out there. And now back to the point. 20 seconds to go here. Larson has got a little energy left. She can turn the corner, get the shot off. Not quite. And here come the cross the other way. It should be picked off by Coe. Coe now 1-on-2. Coe off the wall. Coe still in the backhand. Shot and saved by the Crush goalie. Right as penalty time expires.
That was some really good, couple of good moves there by Olivia. Just have to go to finishing school to finish that off at the net.
Find that twine a little bit more. So we're here at the Sanford, or the BCA Sanford Power Rink, where JV's playing here now, and the varsity boys are next door at the First National Rink, and that one goes up into the box for the Crush. And then as soon as this one's done, the boys JV will take over here, and the girls varsity will play next door on the First National Rink. So we're going to have to do a little scramble here between broadcasts. So Scott and I will shut this one down, run next door, get it all set up, turn it back on for the varsity link. Crush trying to stretch it out with a nice pass, trying to get by Winkler, and does. Incoming shot, 5-hole. Everhart got the something on it. Coe gave it a good hard whack. Shot high up, glove saved by Everhart there. She batted that one down, Scott.
Yes, she did.
And the Crush throw it back in. This is O'Brien. She throws it up to Pemberton. She gets it knocked off her stick. And now it comes back out to the point, top of the circle, low, tipped out front. Winkler got a handle on it, and here's Coe. Crusher going to get there first. So Frank played 2 periods of JV. And that is going to be a call on Swanberg.
Again.
I'm going to guess that's a bit of a, well, I don't know if I didn't blow the whistle.
Yeah, that's their.
So
24 has been causing some problems out there for us. She's been playing really well.
Swanberg, I'm thinking an elbow. Nope, he's calling it a rough.
She didn't hit her that hard. It didn't look like it anyway.
Well, she came up a little bit high with the arm up, I think is what attracted the extra attention.
All right.
So it got a little high on it. So penalty kill again. Except this time one of the killers, Swanberg. Top of the circle in the slot, shot. No go there. Fuller knocks a girl over in front of the net. Larson trying to be the first one there. Kind of lost the handle. She's got Knutson with her, but she'll wrap it around the near side. And here come the Crush through center. Nice stick work there by Winkler. And again, Larson trying to be the killer pest. Runnigan now out there. And this one will be played by Fuller. She'll launch it up ice. Nice stop there by the Crush. Picked up by Runnigan.
Oh, and my.
I got it, Scott, if you want. Shot goes in front of Everhart.
It's I got a Garmin. The Garmin R10.
Tipped by the defense. Here comes Coe. Coe gives it off to Runnigan. Back to center. You ready? Got it?
Yep.
All right. Right in the slot. Shot. Just goes wide to Everhart. 12 seconds left in the penalty to Swanberg. Now cross ice, number 24. From the dot, shot, saved by Everhart. And just as the penalty expires, 8:27 to go here in the third. Jacks need to get one here pretty soon. Face off to the right of Everhart. Now played by Melcher. Melcher throws it up ice. Nobody home there. Chased by Grand. They throw it off the wall. Chipped in deep by the Crush. Played by O'Brien. Kept in by the Crush. Played by Pemberton. Crush pick it up at the hash mark. O'Brien goes in there pestering. Right out front. Oh, and just missed by the Crush. Melcher dishes it behind the net. Goes to O'Brien. O'Brien over to Pemberton. Pemberton makes a quick move. Gets it over to Knutson. And now back to Melcher. Melcher throws it off the far wall. And here come the Crush the other way. Played to the wall by Everhart. Stolen away by the Crush from the dot. Coming off the wall to the slot. Saved by Everhart.
Oh, nice save. Very nice save by Jersey.
Knutson, Novak chips it off the wall. And here come the Crush. Shot. Saved by Everhart. She's been solid as a rock down low today. Novak tries to chip it off the wall and out. That's no good. Crush pick it up. Dishes it back to the D. Number 24 shot. Everhart had it. O'Brien and Novak, and that one will come out to center. Crush go D to D with 6:33 and counting. This will be Melcher to grab this one. She gets it out of the way to Larson.
Camera is zoomed up. Is that me, Jerry?
No, you're good.
I don't think I could.
Yeah, you're good.
That's it.
And along the near wall, here's O'Brien. Crush making a move on the backhand shot. That one went off the blocker, it looked like, of Everhart. Now picked off by Runnigan, who says, "Give me a whistle," and throws it up ice.
I'm going to look online. She says it's zoomed up, but we're zoomed out as much as possible.
Yeah, but this is what we got right here. We can see what's going on. And face off to the right of Everhart. Another save by Everhart, and she gets the second one as well. And the D, a little disappointed they didn't get more out of that one.
No,
All right.
it looks good.
Yeah, we're fine. Camera's yours again. Face off to the right of Everhart. Two great saves there. Picked up by Swanberg, but then she lost it. Now picked up by Crush again. And that one missed another pitching wedge. Blocked by Pemberton. Knutson on the chase. Back to Swanberg. Still try and get it in deep. That didn't go anywhere. That one's going to go to the back wall. Fuller steals. She wraps it around on the backhand. Taken by the Crush again. Played over to Stitsworth. Stitsworth trying to get a little speed going. Throws it on net. Played by the goalie. Coe hot off the bench with a little speed, but ran into three. Orange Crush, and now back to Swanberg. And that's going to be icing on the Jacks with 4:26 to go here.
These cords are kind of hanging
Right in the way?
Yeah.
Better? Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yep, there you go. This one comes back to the point for the Crush. Wind up and tipped out front and snuck by Everhart on the inside and makes it 5-1 with 4:11 to go. Not much she could do about that one. Might even have been one of her own players that tipped it.
Yeah. Well, the girl's got a hard shot.
It's one of those low, hard shots. Plinko puck. Nice job by O'Brien there, but didn't get it out. Goes to another Crush player. Shot gobbled up by Everhart. 4:01 to go. Yeah, that is kind of the bulky connector. Face off to the right of Everhart. Crush have played well today. They've been a little bit stronger on the puck, a little bit harder on the net, and a few more shots, and 5-1's your score. Right out front, save Everhart. Shots got to be about 30-12 here in favor of the Crush.
Again, we don't have a shot clock.
That is a estimate.
I haven't seen Kelly Carlson out there at all. Maybe she's, did she play any JV?
Yes, she did. I think she played for sure the first period. Run again on the draw. Puck is loose out front. Grand trying to get out of the zone. That didn't work. Winkler throws it up ice.
See the
or
DL,
excuse me, that's
the DL boys
Melcher.
are right below us. The JV, they're going to play the next game.
yeah.
But look at those jerseys. Those are high quality jerseys.
Yeah.
The numbers,
Yep,
they're all
embroidered
sewn
on there.
Sewn on.
Nice. So a nice red too. Right out from the slot, shot. No dice there. Swangberg. We got 3 minutes 12 left here in regulation. Crush throw back in deep. This will be Melcher to pick it up. He tries to get it over to Grand. Kept in by the Crush. Shot blocked by Swanberg. And puck's loose in front of the net. Still loose. Swanberg now has it. Trying to get out of traffic.
Oh, nice.
Gives it over to Coe, who hits Grand in stride. Grand, spinorama, throws it back to Melcher, and that goes right to a Crush, and that should be icing. And it is.
That was a nice sequence.
It was. With speed. So with 2:35 to go, O'Brien, Fuller on D.
Oh, Doug.
Stitsworth.
Oh, no, we'll put them back when we're done.
Yeah,
They're fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them.
just they bang you in the hips if
No,
they bang you, you can't get in tight.
no. We'll put them back.
Yeah, thanks. Shot saved by Everhart with 2:13 to go.
Doug, I think the arena staff, we caused them a lot of angst. Just doing some common sense things, and
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay quiet on that one. Well, when you're here, you can't get in here.
right. No, it works good.
So Crush behind the Jack net here.
Okay, somebody go take the puck away from her.
Yep. .145 to go here, right back to the point. Blocked. Oh, by Stitsworth, gets blown up. She's all right. Coming through center. And they throw it up ice, and that should be icing. with $1:27 to go. Yeah, if you're broadcasting here and you get between those chairs, you just can't get any room.
No.
All right, face off to the right of the Crush goalie. And here come the Crush. Swangberg blows a tire. Then the Crush blow a tire. Picked up by Larson. Larson still has it on the forehand. Shot. Blocker save. Up over the net and in. Larson with 1:09 left. Shot off the blocker. Pops up. Goes about 2 feet high over the net. Lands and rolls into the net.
Goalie lost sight of it. It went, like you said, it went straight up. But she was looking for it, but it was probably hit her in the back and went in.
Yeah. So a good hard-working goal there for Larson. Good for her. Nice hard shot. It was kind of like a low punching 7-iron off the blocker. That driving low 7-iron. Knutson trying to get it off the wall. Swangberg in there to help. And now Melcher behind the net with 47 to go. She blows a tire. Time to get the skate sharpened. Shot. That one went off a Crush. Knutson. Larson again with some speed trying to get around the D. Just not quite there. 31 to go here. Grand. She blows a tire. Goes back to Swanberg. Swanberg hits Coe. Jack's good at the line. Back to Fuller. 16 seconds. Back to Coe. She lost the handle. Everhart with the save. Stolen away, and that one's up out of play with 1.1 to go. And this should be a wrap. So everybody, I think we're going to start shutting it down here as soon as we finish up to try and get a jump on this. So actually, they're going to come sweep up. They made quite the mess before we got here, Scott.
Who did?
And that'll be there's the people that were here.
Oh.
All right, everybody, we're going to turn this one off and start it up again next door. And we'll see you here for the varsity game, everybody. Final score 5-2 in favor of the Crush. We're up.